Good morning, YouTube. It's your boy Zulu Governor. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I couldn't do this stream last night. Been getting in late uh here lately. So I at least reschedule because y'all need to hear this stuff. Um and when we be on the go, we might get a bad connection or break or something. So bear with me. But I got to roll out. I got to move at the moment. But what I want to tell y'all is exactly what the title says. Let the B word and H word fly freely challenge. Like, start letting these females have it. Like, it ain't no you hate women and you bash women. Some of these women need to be called what they need to be called. And the type of conversations that I see that go on that really are biased, really are unproductive, um, especially when women are allowed to say the dumbest shit, the most disrespectful shit, and you can never call them out, you can never scold them. It's ridiculous to me, because men take all the blame in every scenario, just about whether they're right or wrong. They take the blame, or they got to take the responsibility of the matter because women have uncontrollable emotions and childlike behavior. Now, Yanie, she clearly stated in the end, after going through all those different men questioning them and criticizing them, she clearly stated in the end. This is one of the things I agree with Vermeil and the SBE advocates. She clearly stated in the end that she really didn't care. And those guys really stress the fact that most women really don't care, right? So they don't care really about you and what you're talking about and what you think. And it goes to show you, like, well, why in the fuck are you even doing what you're doing in regards to talking about what goes on between men and women if you don't care? Just say that you just talk to women to try to get them to figure out a way to win with men, and damn what the man thinks or does, unless it's not really uh, taking care of you. So really, she can't talk either. She says she doesn't care. So you can't care about how men talk to women, um, and what you perceive as negative when you don't care about men at all and what men have to say and what men think. So you got to listen to these women. They say stuff throughout a conversation, and we dissect and decode, and we just pick it apart. And the whole time that they talk, they're gonna say something that once you catch it, you be like, man, it's pointless. It's pointless. So the women can be disruptive on panels. They can say stuff. Uh, they can just do pretty much anything they want. And the minute that you check one of them, it's gonna flip back to you're being out of control. You're being hateful towards women. Yeah, bro, I'm still driving, so man, we got a lot of traffic, and then I'm at my spizz out right here. This is my spot in the morning. Gotta make my stop right here. Let me go back here because it's crowded. Right. So you, at this point, if you have observed YouTube, if you have observed the manosphere, and you have seen how women have flocked to come in here, to gain traction, to gain a platform, to make money, to build their audience. Like I don't even, I don't even know why you guys help them build their audience. Like you guys think you need to talk to them to build an audience. You know, um, I myself, I'm not interested in talking to them. Um, I'm I'm not really interested in talking to many of the guys in the ministry. Like, I mean, I'm just at a point to where everybody's running game, everybody's running a sham. I can't express that enough. But did y'all, when you go back and look at these punk pussy ass dudes that literally broke their neck, was going out their way to make sure they made an appearance to try to justify themselves or explain themselves to Yanie. I was like, man, y'all niggas is crazy. Like, is it that serious? You should boycott the Lapeef Network. That scared the shit out of them niggas, right? Um, and then, I find it funny, man, that Tommy sort of Mayor is all on that network now. He really had to get his shit together to get uh, back in the game by frequenting the Lapeef Network. You know, this shit is crazy. I'm one of the dudes. I'm telling you guys, like, man, if a bitch is out of pocket, if a hoe is a hoe, call that shit out. Like, you are doing yourself a disservice by not identifying a bitch and a hoe and calling that shit out. Especially if y'all letting them talk and put out information out there that can be sucked up by a young man or a goofy ass dude uh, who still thinks it's okay to listen to women's interpretations regarding relationships, especially the modern women. Like it's fucking annoying. I will let the B word and H word fly in a heartbeat if the situation calls for it, if the female identifies as such. And a stream or two ago, I told you guys it is very important for you to start identifying a hoe. It's very important. And you cannot be hesitant, right? A lot of us have failed in identifying the hoe. I have failed in the past in identifying a hoe many times. I have failed in the past of not saying that when I should have called a bitch, right? These females, most of them are bitches and hoes. It's clear cut what it is. And I can guarantee you, if I hear a woman talking about her dating and mating patterns, her history in general, uh, her opinions about how she deals, with situations with men, because most of this shit is opinions. A lot of this shit ain't true. Bitches just be talking. They want to tell you how they plan or what they want, or that they say they've done these things, but they don't really do that shit because they wouldn't really be sitting here talking to your motherfucking ass if they was worth something. A real wife is at home taking care of fucking home. She's not on the internet with a bunch of different dudes talking about what women and men can do, and most of the time it's really what they want. You know what I'm saying? A real wife is at fucking home, not on the internet with a bunch of different dudes. If she's worth something, if she's fucking married, right? And a lot of these females have bad attitudes. They developed bad demeanors from just, having too many different men, picking the wrong men, having a bad experience. A lot of them are bad themselves and have caused these bad experiences, and they want to try to, tell a different narrative. So I don't understand why dudes go through so much trouble to explain themselves to women like these dudes did with Yanie. I know this shit was kind of like a week or two ago, but I just stretched it out. You know what I'm saying? I stressed it out because I know it's going to be flooded with dudes talking about it while it's fresh. I catch it on the back end, and after I studied it and broke it down for y'all, and just come to the conclusion that, like, some of you guys need to stop being uh bitch made on YouTube, and talking to these women. Like, it's a lot of bitch made dudes on YouTube talking to women too fucking much, giving women too much fucking power, and you do it to yourselves. Like, these women, uh, this is very important. Before I go, these women come into the manosphere and they create their own platforms. So they create their own spaces and they're running back and forth. They use you as a same way women divorce men and become rich. They use you guys like this, and then they run back to the platform they created, and then they go from, let me go from to the manosphere, let me pinch and pull some resources from the manosphere, let me build my platform up over here, make it about 100% women and anti-man or pro-women, but yeah, I get to go back and forth freely. And I can point the finger at you and say you bash women, but then I can come over here and bash men, no consequences. Nobody says anything. And I get the luxury of running back and forth. So this is what you guys have allowed. This is what you guys don't recognize. Um, I challenge you to let the B word, H word fly. I challenge you. Don't be a punk. If the situation calls for it, if one is identified, call that shit out. Call it what it is and roll with it. Own that shit. This is your boy Zulu. Go like, share, subscribe, comment. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Hopefully I can get with y'all tonight. Let's have a good day today. Happy Tuesday to you. Let's go.